Hello crafty friends. Today I am going to try and tackle the last picture or portrait in my watercolor book. Honestly, I've been avoiding it for a while. The final piece is a desert piece, and I think it's 2 or 3 different parts. So I'm not sure if you guys can see that. That is what the sketch is going to look like. And we'll just see how it goes. Piece should look, actually no. That's another part of today's. And then I think the final piece, yeah, part 2. I think this is the final piece, what it should look like. I think I am gonna start by just sketching today and maybe add some watercolor tonight. I don't have really big paper. I only have this A5. It's watercolor paper, but it's smooth. But I think this should do the job. I think I might tear it out. Or actually I might sketch it, then tear it out to paint it. So if you're interested in this, stay tuned. So to be honest with you guys, I have actually been avoiding doing this, and I think it's because it's probably one of the more complex pages to do. I don't even know where to start. I think I'm going to start sketching the bottom and then probably work my way up. I'm not sure how much of the sketching I'm going to film. I tend to make a lot of mistakes when I'm sketching. But hey, let's give it a go. So this is the sketch so far. The only thing I haven't been able to do is do the flower right here. I don't know how well it's gonna show, but this flower right here is the one that I'm having a bit of trouble with. So I'm gonna take a break and we'll come back to it. So this is day 2 of setting up. I'm going to do the first layer today. So I'm using this palette, one that I got from Amazon, just because I kind of know how to use these paints. I'm going to try and mix the color just to start with the background. It says to use a lot of wash, like a lot of water. So right now I'm just going to figure out what colors. It says a turquoise color. That's not really turquoise, is it? Yep, I definitely need a lot more water in this. I'm not sure how I feel about this paper. It's smooth, and I think I'm used to I think it's called the cold press, the one with a bit more grit in it. And I probably should take this down. Okay, so I think that is a good first layer. I'm gonna let this dry, and I am gonna tape it down. Okay, so for layer 2, I mixed a little bit of yellow, a little bit of this peach, and a drop of the pink, and I got this. I'm only going to be painting these flowers, and I think I'm supposed to put wet on wet, so I might just spray, like put a drop of water on them. This may or may not be right. Okay. And we're gonna leave that to dry. Okay, so for the third layer, I'm gonna work on this pink. I think I'm gonna use what's already in my palette, and then I'm gonna use a lighter color of the, you can't see that. I'm gonna add a little bit of yellow to this and do the cacti. I'll start with the flowers. definitely gonna put a little bit of white in. I know most people say don't put white in, but we shall. And we'll add more water. And some more yellow. Yep, that looks like the right color. Okay, that is layer 3. We'll let that dry and we'll come back. Today is day 3. I'm gonna be working on layers 4 and 5. I would like to start with adding some of these dark areas, coloring some of the leaves, and then darkening the cactus. That's layer 4. And then layer 5 would be starting to color in some of the rocks at the bottom. I am gonna speed this up just a little bit. I've been having a lot of fun, and I've realized that I need to just kind of take my time with this. So let's see how layers 4 and 5 go on. I'm still using the same colors. I am gonna add a little bit more brown to this area, and then this, I think I'm gonna add a little bit of turquoise, aqua blue, and a splash of gray to create these leaves right here. So let's see how this goes. Zoom you in just a little bit. I'm going to start working on these leaves right here. Next, I'm going to mix the green. This is actually my favorite color, green, right here. And I'm gonna mix it with this one. I feel like this needs to be a lot darker. Okay, so I'm realizing that I need to make this green significantly darker. And I think I'm gonna do that by adding black to it. See how dark I can get it. And also giving this some time to dry. Okay, that feels and looks a little bit better. A bunch of paint, dark green paint to this, and then come back tomorrow. And I think tomorrow should be the final. I think tomorrow will be the final day of painting this. Oh, maybe not. I just realized I have to add this color. Right, let's put a bunch of darker green on this. I did go back and add more to these flowers. I'm still not sure if I like the way they came out, but I can always add some more fine detail to them a little bit later on. Also, this is one of my first bigger paintings that I'm practicing. This is just honestly just for fun. Okay, I think I've gotten most of the rocks. I'm gonna add a little bit more color up here, and then I'm going to let this dry overnight and see what it looks like in the morning. Okay guys, so this is the final layer. I'm gonna work on darkening these, changing a little bit of the sky to more of a gray, and then adding the details. I actually want to make these cactus a little bit darker, and then I'm going to add some details. So let's get started. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry and come back to it, see what the final look is. So this is the final result of my painting. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Any tips, tricks, comments, questions, or concerns, let me know. Thanks for watching. Bye.